My mother-in-law refuses to give my son's inheritance and tried to get us to sign papers transferring it to her name. The bank told her she needed his signature to access any of it. My father-in-law, Arthur, was the kindest man I ever knew. He treated me like his own daughter from the day I married his son, Rob. He came to every birthday party. He taught my son, Caleb, how to fish. He spent hours building model trains in the garage with a little boy who thought his grandpa hung the moon. When Arthur got sick, we all took turns caring for him. My mother-in-law, Darlene, hired nurses, but she never sat with him herself. She said hospitals made her uncomfortable. She said the smell of medicine gave her headaches. She said Arthur understood that she showed love in different ways. Arthur died on a Wednesday morning in March. Caleb was 11 years old. He cried for 3 days straight and slept with the fishing hat Arthur gave him for his 9th birthday. The funeral was small because that was what Arthur wanted. Darlene wore a new black dress and accepted condolences like she was hosting a party. She talked about herself the entire time. She talked about how hard it was to be a widow. She talked about how she would survive. She talked about her plans to redecorate the house now that Arthur's things could be cleared out. She did not talk about Arthur at all. The will reading happened 2 weeks later. Arthur left the house and most of his savings to Darlene, which was expected. He left some money to Rob and his sister Wendy. Then the lawyer read the part about Caleb. Arthur had set up a trust account with $62,000 specifically for his grandson. The money was for college or a first home or whatever Caleb needed when he turned 18. Arthur had been putting money into this account since Caleb was born. He never told anyone. It was his gift to his grandson. Darlene's face changed when she heard the amount. She looked at the lawyer and asked why she was not told about this account. The lawyer said Arthur set it up independently and named Caleb as the sole beneficiary with Darlene listed as the custodian until Caleb reached 18. Darlene smiled then. She said of course that made sense. She said she would take good care of the money. She said Caleb was too young to understand finances anyway. I should have known right then that something was wrong. Darlene took control of the account immediately. She said she moved the money to a better bank with higher interest rates. She said she was investing it wisely so it would grow even more by the time Caleb needed it. Every time I asked for updates, she said everything was fine. Every time Rob asked for statements, she said he was being paranoid. She said Arthur trusted her to manage this, and we should trust her too. 3 years went by. Caleb turned 14. He started asking about the money his grandpa left him. He wanted to know how much there was. He wanted to know what he could use it for. He wanted to know if he could put some toward a summer baseball camp that cost $2,000. I called Darlene and asked if we could use part of the trust for the camp. Darlene said no. She said the money was for important things, not summer hobbies. I said Arthur would have wanted Caleb to enjoy his childhood. Darlene said Arthur was not here, and she was making the decisions now. She said I should be grateful she was protecting Caleb's future, instead of letting us waste it on camps and toys. Rob called her the next day and asked the same thing. Darlene told him to control his wife. She said I was greedy and always had been. She said she knew I only married Rob for his family's money. She said she would not let me get my hands on Caleb's inheritance too. Rob hung up on her. That was the first time he ever did that. We did not hear from Darlene for 2 months after that. Then she called out of nowhere and said she needed to meet with us about the trust. She said there were some changes that needed to be made. She said she found a better investment opportunity and needed our signatures on some paperwork. We met her at a coffee shop near her house. She had a folder full of documents. She slid them across the table and said we just needed to sign at the bottom of each page. Rob asked what we were signing. Darlene said it was just routine paperwork to transfer the funds to a new account. Rob picked up the papers and started reading. His face went pale. Full story on channel. Link below.